This meeting to order. We're here to approve LATCF funding for Clerk's office copy machine. I will go ahead and turn that over to Tracy.
Okay. Well, on our original approval back when, we weren't anticipating a new office space up there that we're doing now in the move, so they will need a copy machine in there. We're gonna ask for $3,000 for the purchase of that. I don't think we'll actually, hopefully it'll come under that. Because we had payoffs for the solid waste and whatnot, and has thrown everything over because Tammy paid off all of them instead of finishing our terms, which was what was intended.
Mm-hmm.
But this saves us money in the longer run, getting them all paid off. So we just need to.
So, and we paid those off through LATCF funding.
Yeah, that way we're done with the leases, and they're not gonna.
And save the county
It's
money on the.
a lot of money, yeah.
Okay.
It was ridiculous what we were paying out leases. We'll just outright own all the machines now and just maintenance them.
Okay. So they need a copier for the clerk's office. Okay. And where was that? Where do you want those funds to come out of?
The LATCF is where we were, right, with the.
So is that part of the?
We're just
We
gonna.
approved 40,500 because I think we're at 36,000 for that.
Yeah, but some of the
So
ones
then-
she paid off needs to be moved into that, but I would think we'd just add it to this,
Okay.
just increasing it a little bit so we can get an additional machine.
Okay.
So did you want to increase that 40,500 or just add this and then come back if it goes over? How would you like to proceed with that one?
Does it make, if we're under, we'll still have the funds, right? I think it we'll be safe at the 3,000. If it's under, then we'll be good. We won't use it all.
Okay. Well, you want to do a motion to approve purchasing a copy machine for the clerk's new office?
Yes, I'll motion for the 3,000 approval for the new machine,
For the clerk's office.
clerk's office. Yeah.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Not opposed. So motion carries. And this is for the new office upstairs and that the clerk's moving into. Okay. Any public comment?
You know, you can't put to approve this on the agenda. That gives intent that it's not gonna be talked about. You already made your mind up. The other thing is, I have a question. When you guys did the budget, was this added into the budget, or you just added it in now? Because you're gonna go over what you asked for.
So, only thing in the budgets were the maintenance of the machines because the purchase was coming out of the funds. This one will be maintenance free for the first year, so we're not gonna. It won't have to come out of the budget.
It's coming out of LATCF fund.
Yeah.
I know, but you're putting it into the budget now to pay for these copy machines. And the way I understand it, you're gonna go over what you requested on your bottom line for these departments. So what I was told is you gotta open the budget up. Of course, that's before the budget's approved, but
Okay, I'll have to, I kind of see what you're saying, but I'll have to look at that, because basically we're purchasing funds with the LATCF funds, kind of like we did the sand trucks last year and all those other, that equipment. And so that's kind of over and above the budget because it's not budgeted, it's just the LATCF funds that are
right,
being
but
used.
you can get into where the 3% is counting all this LTAC fund or lettuce funding into the budget.
No.
The LATCF is completely separate from budget fund in general. It is a separate pot of money because it came in basically under ARPA. So it's like the Slurpee money. It's a different pot of money that is separate from budgeting.
I understand what you're saying, but it actually gets put in because you're paying for the copiers for this department.
Not through the budget though. So this is separate that can be used for general government services and the general needs, but it is not a part of the budget. And that was why things were done the way they were, is because it is actually outside the budget to help the budget. So it's not a part of opening the budget. And even if it was, this $40,500 was approved before the budget. And this $3,000 is just being approved to go through that. It's already been there, so it's not changing that dollar amount at the end of it. It's just saying, yes, this isn't one we discussed before. We're putting it into that $40,500 that's already been approved. So there's no change in that. There's no difference in that.
So when you got your budget worksheets, there's not gonna be an expenditure line item for this.
Not
Right.
in the budget,
Yeah.
correct?
Not the budget.
Right.
All right.
No, that's a hold up. The LATCF has an entirely separate fund that I track and do all of the work on, so it goes into that and is not put into the budget.
Okay, so like I said, there's not gonna be an expenditure fund. You're gonna be the accountant on that, and the county's gonna stay out. It's not gonna go on each department's expenditures.
Right.
Not in the budget side, correct?
Right.
Any further questions?
No.
Any further questions? Okay, well, we're adjourned.